This cornfield could soon become a housing development. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our news at 6. We begin tonight with a public hearing for the proposed Northstar Development in Lewes.
Take a look at your screen. Here's where developers want to build in Lewes. This is along Route 9 and Beaver Dam Road. If you've ever driven in the area, you might recognize the Vineyards apartment complexes across the street from there. And today, the Sussex County Planning and Zoning Commission held a public hearing for the Northstar development that took hours.
Coast TV News' Elisa Weber live in Lewes. Elisa, we do these types of stories all the time, and it is common. Some of the people you spoke with are worried about yet another large development and how that could impact Lewes.
Maddie and Charlie, that development would go right across the street from me here where you see that cornfield. And as you can see, Lewes-Georgetown Highway is already pretty busy, but people I spoke with today worried that a development right here would only make traffic worse. If the Northstar development is approved, this empty field will be littered with new homes. Jackie Carmine lives just down the street from the site, and she thinks the constant development in the area is destroying the quality of life in Lewes.
The traffic is just horrendous around here, but like I said too, it's not just traffic, it's the environmental impact, the impact on the schools, the impact on people who are moving here who have to wait for months and months, and I had to wait for a year and a half to get change a doctor, to have a doctor down here.
If approved as is, this project would feature 758 single-family homes, 94 multifamily units, and 96,000 square feet of commercial space. Eric Bodenweiser's family owns a 16-acre horse farm that would be completely surrounded by the Northstar development. On a personal level, he worries about how that will affect the horses. More broadly, though, he's upset about what it could do to Sussex County.
Growing up here, I don't even want to go to Lewes and Rehoboth. I never go there anymore. I stopped going there 20 years ago.
On Wednesday, people gathered for a public hearing on the development. Ralph Patterson was on hand and speaks with a big voice. He represents nearly 1,500 men and women who belong to the Cape Henlope and Elks Lodge.
Well, one of the things we're going to propose is that open space around our lodge, some of it will be preserved.
Northstar is just the latest development attempting to provide more homes in a high-demand area, but for the people that already live in Sussex County, the concerns are clear. Busier roads, less open space, and more hassle. And that meeting in Georgetown is still going on. They are now in the public hearing portion of it. In Lewes, I'm Elisa Weber, Coast TV News.
This brings us right into our Coast TV poll. We want to know what concerns you most about a 750 home development on Route 9 and Beaver Dam Road.
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. Take a look at your screen. You can see still 85% say traffic increase, 13% say environmental impact, 2% housing too close together. The density there is a concern.
Now, if you haven't voted yet, you can go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app.